thanks for attending the interview today. It's lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Am I right to ask you a few questions? Is that okay?
Of course, yeah.
So firstly, why do you want this job?
Or ever since I was little, I've always wanted a job that involves helping other people and just being there for other people when in their times of need, and when they're in distressing situations, I can support them as much as possible. I really like the idea of working in a team with other people. And I think being a paramedic, it's just every single day is going to be completely different. You don't know what you're going to be faced with, and I think I've never really wanted an office job or anything that's the same every single day.
Yeah.
So I think a paramedic's going to be really good for me.
Yeah. You like the idea of a challenge. And
Yeah, something new.
Yeah, that's good. So what would you say are your greatest professional strengths?
Well, I'm always willing to learn. A really hard worker and just always determined to do my best in everything. And I think being a paramedic, everything's going to be, like I said, every day is going to be completely different.
Yeah.
And I'll always be determined to do my best, even if I don't know what's going to happen, what situation I'm getting myself into. I'm always motivated to try my hardest.
Yeah.
I'm also a really reliable person. I've had a paper round for the last year, and that's involved getting up early in the mornings and to complete the job before a set time. So I'm always punctual, always on time, and I'll always make sure I've got the right equipment I need for the job. And yeah.
Would you class yourself as quite a self-motivated person?
Definitely self-motivated, yeah. I don't always need the pressure from others to do well and to want to do well. I'm always quite self-motivated.
Self-drive and
get myself to do it. Yeah.
That's good.
Really determined.
Good. So you've said, a little bit there about your strengths. What would you consider your weaknesses?
One of my weaknesses, definitely, I'm not able to speak a foreign language.
Okay.
This could impact me when being a paramedic, because if I've got any patients from foreign countries who can't speak English, this may affect the communication. There might be a language barrier there. I may not know how to treat them properly because I can't communicate and find out what their needs are and how they're feeling. So that could have an impact and could affect me. But I'm definitely open to going on courses or learning new languages, any common languages in England that I could learn that will help me in the future when being a paramedic. Or I could find out different ways of communicating with them in order to assess their needs and treat them in the best way.
Yeah. Okay. Could you tell me about a challenge or a conflict that you faced at work and perhaps how you've dealt with it?
Well, I used to work in a cafe, and one day a customer came in and he wasn't happy with the service that he'd been provided with by one of my colleagues. So I sat down with him, asked him to explain the situation, what had happened, what he wasn't happy with, and what he would like to happen, going forwards. Once I'd done that, I spoke to the manager, explained the situation. He also spoke to the customer, and we all worked together to come up with a decision of how we were going to move forwards from this. We also spoke to my colleague that the situation occurred with, and in the end I think I dealt with it in the best way possible, really professional. I didn't go and gossip with my other colleagues, I didn't go and tell everybody what had happened. I just went straight to the appropriate people and dealt with it in the best way.
Yeah, good. What's the time you've exercised leadership?
Well, on many occasions I've volunteered in PE at my college. This has involved working with young children from primary schools, and they've come in to do sporting ambassador days. And I work with them throughout the day, just showing them around the college and explaining to them what the activities would be doing and trying to get the best out of them really, and encourage them when they're doing the activities. I think this will really help and really beneficial for me when being a paramedic, because if I've got any student paramedics with me, I can lead them and give them advice and tips on how to better improve their knowledge and their skills when on the job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You further their education.
But yes,
Yeah.
definitely, yeah.
Okay. What's been your greatest achievement?
Definitely, I'd say my GCSE results.
Yeah.
I worked really, really hard for them. I was very nervous about them and anxious, but in the end came out with good results, and I gave up a lot of time in order to revise for them. And I think definitely, I was really proud of myself for getting them results. Yeah.
Good. Do you think perhaps the GCSEs have helped you to overcome your nerves and that anxious,
Yes.
feeling?
Yeah, definitely.
Under pressure.
I've never really believed in myself that much, but after getting them results, I had a massive confidence boost, and I realised I can do it, and I can believe, if I believe in myself and stay motivated,
Yeah.
I can achieve lots of things.
And you
yeah.
can apply that in, any job role.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you stay motivated, you can achieve a lot. Yeah.
Okay. So could you describe to me a situation where you've worked in a team?
Well, I really enjoy doing lots of physical activity and playing lots of sports. I do rock climbing a lot, and that involves working with like say I'm climbing up the wall, I've got to work with the belayer and communicate with them to make sure they know I'm happy to carry on climbing and they're happy to carry on. Also used to do football a lot, and that involved working in a team and communicating with each other and making sure, just motivating each other to do our best and try our hardest.
Okay. Yeah. So how would your, boss or co-workers describe you? Or how do you think they would?
I'd say they definitely think I'm a self-motivated person, really hard-working and friendly with anybody I meet, always respectful as well, and I think just an overall really genuinely happy, friendly person that is willing to help anybody, and try my best in everything.
That's good. Okay. So what interests you about a career in, being a paramedic?
Well, as I said earlier, just the fact that every single day is going to be completely different. I'm been meeting new people every day from different situations, and you have no idea what they've been through in their lives. You have no idea how they're feeling at the time, and you've just got to be compassionate really and help them with however they're feeling, treat them in the best way. And also like the idea of working in a team. So we'll be working together to try and come up with the best way to treat this patient, spend time with them to build strong relationships with your patients, so they know that they can trust you and they feel comfortable with you treating them and assessing their needs.
And you're aware that obviously the job comes with its stresses, and not everything's going to go to plan. You're able to adapt accordingly.
I understand there's going to be distressing situations that I go into, and I'm not always going to know what's going to happen. But I am prepared for that. I'm aware that that's going to happen. But I really do want a job that everything's going to be different. You never know what you're getting yourself into, but I'll always be able to stay motivated and work my hard, work with other people to overcome the situation.
So you understand, obviously, there's a range of, challenges that are going to come with the job. One being your emotions. Not every job is going to be rewarding. There may be some negative outcomes. And are you going to be, prepared for that?
I think I'm definitely going to be prepared for that. I think I'll definitely be able to focus on the job at hand and not let my emotions get in the way and not let them overcome me when I'm dealing with patients, because there are going to be distressing situations and situations that aren't going to be nice, and I'm going to have to forget about my emotions, how I'm feeling, focus on the patient and just make sure they're okay and they're feeling the best that they can at that time, and also supporting their friends and family that are around them, because they're going to be very distressed and worried about the patient. So I think I'm definitely going to be able to overcome that, and I'm prepared for any challenge that I face, and I can stay focused on the patient and not worry about myself or anything else that's going on.
So you're aware that obviously there may be situations where you're going to be dealing with more than one patient. You're going to have like a main patient that's going to need your care, but then, like you said, family members, even another casualty in a situation. Are you going to be able to deal with that, the stresses that come with that?
Yeah, definitely. I think especially working in a team with other people and making sure everybody knows about what's going on, everyone's up to date with how everyone's, all the patients are doing, all their conditions. And I think just dealing with the family and friends that are around them at the time, I'll definitely be compassionate and be able to talk to them about you know, if they're struggling themselves,
Yeah.
you take time out to talk to them, but also while also dealing with the patients. So I think I'd definitely be able to
be able to offer your sympathy.
Yes,
and,
because there are going to be situations where there's a lot going on and there's lots of people around, and I'll definitely be able to keep my mind focused on different tasks. Yeah.
Good, that's good. And finally, what do you expect to be doing in 5 years' time? Have you got a goal or?
I'd definitely like to be a senior paramedic. I think that's a goal I'm definitely working towards.
Yeah.
I just like the idea of leading other people, like I said earlier, and I've done lots of volunteering as well that involves leading people and making sure they're on task, and I'm good at keeping them motivated and making sure they're determined in what they're doing. So I think I'll be able to lead student paramedics and help them.
In the situation that you've been in as well, you'll have the knowledge and be able to transfer what you know across to them.
And make sure, like, help them improve their techniques and skills and how they deal with the situations and improve their knowledge of how much they know. Yeah.
That's great. Well, thank you for your time today.
That's right. Thank you.